The role of a mother is unmatched. It's a special position of influence, one that shapes the hearts and minds of the next generation. While modern society often pulls women in countless directions, the Bible offers a timeless view on motherhood. It highlights the deep importance of a mother's presence in the home, taking care of her children's physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being. This video looks into the Bible's foundation for motherhood at home. We'll explore Bible examples, spiritual benefits, and scientific insights that show the deep impact of a mother's dedicated care. By understanding the history and culture behind these teachings, we can appreciate the lasting wisdom they offer to families today. Let's start this journey with open hearts and minds, trying to understand the beauty and importance of a mother's calling within the home. The Bible, in both the Old and New Testaments, gives a steady picture of motherhood that highlights the vital role of women in the home. Proverbs 31, often called the Proverbs 31 woman, describes a wife and mother who carefully manages her home. Her days are filled with caring for her children, looking after her home, and being kind to those in need. This passage shows the many different parts of a mother's work. It's not just about housework, but also includes managing resources, raising children, and creating a loving and welcoming atmosphere. Titus 2, verses 4-5, further emphasizes this point, telling older women to teach younger women to love their husbands and children, to be self-controlled, pure, busy at home, kind, and to be submissive to their own husbands, so that God's word won't be spoken badly of. These verses highlight how important the home and raising children are as main duties for women in the Christian faith. They are not presented as limits, but as roles given by God that have huge value and eternal meaning. A mother's influence goes far beyond practical matters. It shapes the spiritual foundation of her children's lives. Deuteronomy 6, verses 6 and 7, tells parents to carefully teach God's commands to their children, making faith a key part of daily life. This constant teaching, woven into the fabric of daily routines, leaves a lasting mark on young hearts. The home becomes the main classroom for spiritual learning. A mother's constant presence allows her to use teaching moments, answer questions, and show what a life of faith looks like. Through bedtime stories, mealtime prayers, and everyday talks, she fills her children with a love for God and His Word. This nurturing environment builds a strong sense of who they are and where they belong within the family and the larger faith community. It creates a safe place for children to explore their faith, ask tough questions, and build a personal relationship with God. Modern science is increasingly confirming the deep impact of a mother's love and presence on a child's development. Studies have shown that children who spend their early years in stable, nurturing homes with their mothers show better emotional control, stronger thinking skills, and healthier social development. The bond between a mother and her child is incredibly powerful. The hormone oxytocin, which is released during breastfeeding and close physical touch, creates a deep feeling of attachment and security. This secure attachment forms the base for healthy emotional development, allowing children to explore the world with confidence and strength. Also, a mother's constant presence provides a sense of stability and predictability that is very important for a child's developing brain. It helps them set up routines, understand rules, and develop a sense of order in their world. This stability is essential for the best possible thinking and emotional development. Motherhood through the ages. Throughout history, in different cultures, the mother's role as the main caregiver has been a social constant. While the specific ways motherhood is expressed might change, the basic importance of a mother's love and care goes beyond cultural boundaries. In ancient civilizations, Mothers were honored for their ability to give life and their dedication to raising the next generation. From the home of the Roman matron to the tents of nomadic tribes, mothers played a central role in shaping the values, traditions, and beliefs of their communities. This historical view highlights the lasting importance of a mother's presence in the home. It's not just something from one particular time or culture, but rather a reflection of the natural order God set up in creation. In today's society, the Bible's model of motherhood is often questioned. Career goals and social pressures can lead women to believe that true happiness is mainly found outside the home. However, we must be careful not to adopt ideas that lessen the irreplaceable role of a mother. The feminist movement, while fighting for women's rights, has in some cases accidentally made motherhood and the home seem less important. The message that women need to break free from the home to find true happiness has made some feel torn about embracing their God-given roles. It's important to remember that true happiness comes from living our lives in line with God's plan. While seeking education and helping society are valuable activities, they shouldn't come at the cost of neglecting our main calling as wives and mothers. Roles within the family. The Bible's focus on motherhood in the home doesn't mean fathers aren't important. Instead, it highlights the ways husbands and wives work together to raise a family. Fathers are called to be the spiritual leaders of their homes, providing for their families and guiding their children in the Lord's ways. Ephesians chapter 5, verses 25 to 28, emphasizes the husband's role as the head of the home, loving his wife as Christ loved the church. This leadership isn't about being bossy, but about serving and making sacrifices. Husbands should love their wives without thinking of themselves, putting their wives' needs before their own. When husbands and wives accept the roles God has given them, it creates a peaceful balance within the home. The wife's dedication to the home frees the husband to focus on his responsibilities, knowing their children are well cared for. The empowerment of choosing home. Choosing to be a stay-at-home mom isn't a sign of weakness or lacking ambition. It's a brave choice that takes strength, sacrifice, and unwavering dedication. It's a calling that should be celebrated, not looked down upon. Stay-at-home moms are the backbone of their families, providing a stable and loving foundation for their children to grow. They are the guardians of their homes, creating a peaceful and warm haven in a chaotic world. Their work is priceless, shaping the hearts and minds of the next generation. Instead of seeing motherhood at home as a limitation, let's recognize it as an empowering choice that allows women to invest their time and energy into what matters most, their families. It's a decision that brings immeasurable joy, fulfillment, and eternal rewards. The lasting impact of stay-at-home mothers. The impact of a stay-at-home mother goes far beyond her own home. It spreads outward, influencing future generations and shaping the very structure of society. When children are raised in loving, stable homes, they are more likely to become responsible, caring, and productive members of their communities. The values, beliefs, and character traits taught by a dedicated mother become a legacy passed down from generation to generation. Her love, patience, and unwavering faithfulness provide a strong foundation upon which her children can build their lives. In a world that desperately needs love, compassion, and strong moral guidance, the role of the stay-at-home mother has never been more important. Let's honor and support these women who selflessly give themselves to their families, shaping the future heart by heart. Their legacy of love will continue to impact generations to come, reminding us of the deep meaning of a mother's unwavering devotion to her family and home.